Greetings everyone, this is Animatron. Welcome to another video on Empyrion Galactic Survival Reforged Eden 2. Once again, I'm showing good ways, easy ways to find and make money and other things as well. Minerals, data chips, navigation data, alien cache chests, all kinds of stuff like this. Currently, we are in an N4 class sector, and inside that sector there's quite a few objects, including ice asteroid fields, but currently we are working on a class 1 exploration site. That's the green triangle in the middle, Carngor Psi. So I've already arrived at the sector, and you can see in front of me an object that's called a collapsing wormhole, for those of you that have never seen anything like this before. It is merely an illusion. It doesn't actually do anything, but there are things that are located around it that make it very useful and very lucrative. In this particular location, when you come in, IDA lets you know, if you have IDA enabled, that this is an exploration site, and there is ancient scanning satellites around it that are collecting information from it. So we're currently on our way over to it. We now see 2 ancient scanning arrays and an ancient data mainframe. So what we're going to do is we're going to hack both of the scanning arrays and then open up the ancient data mainframe. Don't. My kitty wanted my sandwich. There's also iron in this area, so I can finish my iron contract, which I did videos for in previous episodes of this stream. We're going to pick the closest one, which happens to be the one on the left. My friend Momo Superspeed and I do these all the time, and we can make an awful lot of goodies from it. Get an awful lot of goodies from it. It's relatively simple. It's basically a number puzzle. We'll go up and talk to the console. Oops. There we go. Exit our ship, pardon me ladies. Right there is the console that we need to talk to. And we have 4 switches. The objective is to unlock the firewalls. There's currently 3 firewalls on this device, and I have a pattern that I use. You can use this one or you can use your own, it doesn't matter, but you will need to go through all the possible combinations, and I've come up with this pattern which makes it relatively easy for me to zoom through the switches and come up with the correct switch combination that'll unlock a firewall. Sometimes it only takes 1 switch, sometimes it takes 3 or 4, so we'll see what happens. Unlock the firewall. Next one. Unlock the firewall. And the last one. Unlock the firewall. Now I didn't go through all the combinations. There was one more. That would have been 1 and 3, which I didn't do previously. It's usually one of the last ones I do. So I've completed the hack. Once you exit, you'll see nothing shows up, because all you're doing is unlocking a protection device. So we're going to take the ship, go over to the other one. I could just jetpack over there, but I'd prefer to drive. You can see the ancient data mainframe in the upper right. We're going to go through the collapsing wormhole just so I can show you what it looks like. Pretty cool. This one has a radar dish on the side that I'm on, and the console is on the other side. There are three classes of exploration centers or exploration zones, and each one has different things in it and a variety of things between each class. So the class 1 might have this, which is progenitor technology stuff, or it might have something else in it. Usually class 2s have the supply caches, which are very lucrative but take a little bit more time to unlock. I'll do a video on that one as well. I'm just repeating the same process that I did last time. I've completed the hack. Now I can go over to the mainframe and do the same thing on the mainframe. The mainframe is in the shape of a plus, so on each of the 4 outer perimeters of the mainframe is one of those consoles. You can see the plus shape of the mainframe. I'll usually park next to one of them so I know which one I'm starting at, and I'll go in either a clockwise or counterclockwise direction, doesn't really matter. Order of precedence is not important, just that you unlock all 4 of them. And in the middle, on the bottom, right there you see the center console. That's the one you go to after you've unlocked all 4 of the outers. So it's basically the same thing as before. And it only took 2, and now I got an encrypted data chip from that one. Every time you unlock one of the outer legs, you'll get an item, a prize, but the big prize is in the middle after you've unlocked all 4. Two encrypted data chips. Now, if you're really new to Empyrion, you don't know what an encrypted data chip is, you turn those in at a UCH research vessel. So this has said that I'm not authorized to access the system, and it's going to give me a security challenge. Now, it's a process of numbers, so you have to figure out what the gap is between the numbers. In this case, it's 5. And then 7, and the following gap would be 9, so that would be 36. Gain 10 strength. That was the final one, the 1 and 3. Sometimes I get a little confused as to where I'm at, but I've got enough chances to hack this that even if I make 1 mistake or 2 mistakes, I'm okay. There's been times when I didn't read the number pattern right on the challenge question and made a mistake putting in the wrong number because I didn't realize it was a teens or a 20-something. And I'm through. That would be all 4 of them. So now we're going to go down here to the center, underneath the radar dish on the top, and retrieve data. I got a very rare alien cache encrypted in flawed data chips. So that was a good run. Now I'm going to go into my ship, and I'll give you an extra added feature of unlocking the alien cache. So let's take a look at that real quick. This is a very rare alien cache. You can also get ultra rare, but on this particular device that I just unlocked, it's typically a very rare. It's not every time that you do it that you get a very rare. You usually get that, or you might get an encrypted schematic, or you might get an unlocked schematic, but it's basically top tier stuff. I've got 8 encrypted data chips in total, 1 flawed. I did get some money out of that whole endeavor, but the thing you want to do is take the very rare alien cache down here to your science station, activate it, open reward caches, select alien caches, and if you have one, it'll show up in the top of the next window. Open very rare alien cache, and it reminds you to make sure you have empty space in your inventory. And it says I got improved light armor, some more money, an auto mining core, which is pretty good. So I'll go ahead and put this stuff in my chests. Auto mining core in the main in. The improved light armor, which is a commodity. I mean, you can use it, but there's vendors out there at space stations and on bases that will, when you ask them if they have any work for you, they'll say, I need 3 improved light armors. So I tend to keep those in a specific area. This is another one that I picked up. So that one goes in there. And then I've got a data folder where I put all my chips and such. And then I just picked up robotics from a robotics factory in Polaris space. So I'll go ahead and put that in my input because I actually use those for building things. Hi! My wife just going off for a walk. Alright, so that's the end of the Exploration Site Class 1. Look around for a Class 2, look around for a Class 3. I'll make another video of the Class 3s that are in this sector. More than likely they are each a different item, so I'll make a separate video for that as well. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.